Hello.
What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing. Hmm? Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
I'll tell you my big complaint about my neighbor, but they are standing pretty close.
I've lived alone for 10 years. Got used to things being a certain way. I'll be better at closing the fresher door.
Oh, I get it. Right. Well, I can generalize in a way where they likely won't follow. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
So they fight using stand-ins? What does that solve?
People shy away at the first sight of blood. The other, that's what they're there for. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah! This guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly?
Let me ask about the situation here in camp.
A tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilized pugilists, and a sick canid to feed.
Okay. Well, that didn't go well.
It's higher in protein and lower in calories than beef, so a responsible way to stay healthy for the protectorate. And now one no longer has to fret about being trampled or clawed in twain to get it.
Perilous indulgence crabble cakes. Doing your duty for society.
Okay.
Never been so delicious.
Do. Okay. Well, I've talked to you two.
Your nose was just a stand-in for Duarte's nose.
Don't feel like no stand-in. Where do we go now?
I don't know.
Refugee camp? Another colony?
The meaning of apologies, outsider. Vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't want to. Your path lies elsewhere.
What if I promise not to take much of your time?
Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment.
Okay. You seem fairly in the know. What's the situation in the zone?
I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sect's origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
Sect. That's how you've been helping the displaced here? Talking to
As I'm
at
sure
them?
you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of
true.
life. I am single-handedly making a difference here, with constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle.
Do you think people are listening?
Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little congregation grows by the hour. Eventually, my unsophisticated
I wish I could look around and see no one around.
Just seeps right in. Give it a few years and they'll even be asking questions.
I don't think that's how that works. Like, I am no expert, but, like, I don't think that's...
Law. Matriarch's Mercy is mercy. I have too much on my mind for idle numerical chit-chat.
I predict that the worst is behind us.
Idle numerical
By
chit-chat.
calculating the position of
Every atom.
we can predict
How do you...
Yoda.
and ascend to
Order
a
knowledge. No! no, I didn't. I don't. Whoops. Okay.
Have you come to bask in the Order's knowledge?
Let's ask you again. I think I've talked to everyone now.
Since the schism, the Protectorate has rewritten history to exclude our teaching.
Thank the
Doc.
architect. I knew you'd be back. Well, really, it was the seer that knew, but it
Was
is
it?
always nice to have his predictions confirmed.
Alright, tell me what you
begin?
need.
There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the seer predicted an outsider would find them.
What about me? I fancy myself
You
a
also
medical
strike me as
professional.
someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The seer gave me a data pad with explicit instructions that I not read it. For my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the data pad, with my thanks.
Okay. What do you make of the conditions at the
I'm
camp?
appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes,
Well, yeah.
I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Okay. Anything I can do
Since
to
you
assist
asked,
with
you
that?
can run this medicine to Horst Lambing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
Okay. I could
I
use
can
some
tend to
healing,
your
Doc.
injuries, provided you have the bits to compensate me for my time and skill. We're short on everything, I'm afraid, including generosity.
Okay. Sure, here you go.
Many thanks. Now, hold still. You might experience some momentary discomfort.
Okay.
Right as rain. Now, will there be anything else?
I'll be on my way. Actually, show me what you have for sale.
Take this. On behalf of the Order and the displaced, I thank you. Now, will there be anything else?
Yes, there
How can
was
I be of
something
service?
further.
My
Show me what.
supplies are running low. But then again, so are my bits. Very well. Suppose I can't help anyone if I'm poor.
Okay. Journal. On the trail of a treader. Arbitrary measures. I still have to talk to, like, a couple other people.
I pleasantly anticipated this exact moment. My
You
personalized
did?
Order prediction and weekly prognostics report both mentioned encountering an unforeseen factor about now. I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Predicting future events is an imprecise science. Currently, that is. Well, then. I read that you'd have questions about our predictive methods, correct?
How can the Order predict the future?
Proprietary research methods to gather as complete a data set as possible.
Hello
and
there.
Advanced calculations using well-honed models to effectuate it. None of us predict events with complete accuracy or absolute detail. We'd need
Okay.
to solve the universal equation to do that. Fortunately, we're all working very
It's
hard
42.
on that
The
problem.
answer is 42.
The Department of Predictive Analysis provide weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions to help steer our followers' paths.
Whoosh. Your little department. So you tell everyone in the Order what to do.
Or what to watch out for. Advisement
No.
on adhering
No, no,
to
no.
plans.
You tell everyone in the Order what to
Forecasts of
do.
Probabilistic dangers. elements of larger predictions
No.
made relevant to groups and individuals.
No.
The Department of Predictive Analysis is mainly
No, you're no
populated
better
by
than
seers
Auntie's
like
Choice
myself,
or the
who
Protector.
represent the Order's most talented mathematicians. After years of study, some can predict events a few seconds or minutes into the future with reasonable precision. Others can estimate with up to 71.1% accuracy several months out. Of course,
That's not accurate at
it's
all!
more difficult with the loss of the archive, but I have to speak of that with an outsider. No offense.
How do weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions
The
differ?
former are generalized forecasts for groups or settlements. The latter
Okay.
are more specialized to individuals and take far more time to calculate. Usually some are handled by one of the more senior seers in a region. But with Seer Wiley's days taken up advising the abbots and other things, this responsibility falls to me.
So
Regrettably,
it's
I have
your
built
fault.
up a bit of a sizable backlog.
Okay. This is a predictory? I expected more than a desk.
True, my situation does lack a certain refinement. Regrettably, this is Matriarch's mercy. We all must do the best we can with limited means.
Can you tell me about
Matriarch's
anything in the
mercy is
situation in the
brimming
settlement?
beyond capacity with those cast out by war. But we of the Order rise to every challenge and continually strive to better our guests' existence.
Okay.
While I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to our refugee neighbors in the area.
Excellent. Can't understand why I'm not seeing them here in
I share
droves.
the very same surprise. Engagement is admittedly rather low, but at least one member of the camp reports he has benefited from them greatly.
One person here will swear by the Order's predictive methods.
One of our recent guests, Rollo Nast, has received multiple personalized Order predictions. I believe he could speak to the effectiveness of our ways firsthand. If my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attestations would convince you, and perhaps other members of the displaced as well.
I think that answers
I
everything.
foresee you
Thanks.
have much to do. I won't keep you. Adieu.
Adieu.
Hello, farewell. Thank you for the sufficiently compact conversation.
You're welcome. Okay, Abbott. Administrative assistant?
Scienticians around the settlement inform me you've made some inquiries. Good, good. Continue poking around further, though. You must earn both sides' trust, you know. Have you spoken to all representatives? Well then,
Okay.
if you need me in the meantime, I'll be here, up to my ocular organs and requests.
Your misgivings
Besides,
aside.
I've already told you, to put it gently, disorganized, which is
Okay.
irregular for a group that prides itself on mathematical acumen. But with effort, patience, and collaboration, I am confident that Matriarch's Mercy will soon be a haven for the displaced.
Talk to you later. Okay.
Yes.
Hello. Seems you're pretty busy helping the displaced. What do you do?
Allotted time for random queries, at present or in the foreseeable future. But very well. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition
You're not doing
and
anything.
distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this. leaving only moments to
Comestibles?
see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
Sorry, but the
With great
displaced may
disruption
not
that
have
has
noticed
occurred to
either.
their lives, one could hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me.
I bet you're more stressed than you let on, but you seem happy
The
about
Order
it.
of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our
Okay.
ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources.
Okay. I should leave you to it then.
Appreciate you respecting my time.
Yeah. Already talked to all of you. I feel like I'm...
What happened?
I hate this.
At Arai Menswear, the mission is simple: to make guys like you feel good. Like, really good. From humble beginnings in a garage in Austin, one of the fastest growing apparel brands in the country, Arai is redefining men's underwear and athletic wear. Their designs are sexy, comfortable, and built to flaunt. Because confidence should never be optional. And now you can use my code, LuperCal, at checkout for a discount off your order. I'm proud to have Arai as an official sponsor.
I hate this wireless. No.
Law. Matriarch's mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Look on the bright side.
Stranger.
How are things around the camp?
We're at the mercy of the Order, and the Order is at the mercy of their predictions.
Yeah, that's how they
Our
work.
gracious hosts, but these people don't wipe themselves unless an equation tells them to.
I should be going. That's not very helpful. What's your gun? Displaced refugee, vicar,
While you shelter in Matriarch's mercy.
Piotr.
Like a Gorvid's got its head.
Hello.
And then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something?
I was wondering if you could tell me the square root of pi.
Doesn't everyone have that memorized? It's 1.77245385. Ah, I see you were making a jest and or attempt at conversation. Anything else?
I meant to ask about the situation in town.
Distraction and I are old colleagues at this point. My part in these shared circumstances is admittedly somewhat unique. The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful. An illustrative way for our guests to see how we operate.
Okay,
to show
that makes sense.
how the crabble patties are made, as it were.
Okay.
That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step rate formula and a conflux of polynomial equations.
So you're just mathing out here in public so Spy can watch you math?
I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions. Though perhaps due to my central location, 89.74% of the time, I am simply asked for directions.
Maybe they all have other pressing concerns other than
They must be
polynomials.
exceptionally pleased with the statistical jump correlated to residents within Matriarch's mercy. Numbers here are pretty compelling. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors: longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation.
I can
inclement
see the
weather, and hostile
potable water
xenofauna.
thing.
Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there.
Why not just let them move
Surely
into
you
the
are
exclusion
reasoning.
zone?
I'd note by leaving the area fallow, we've lowered settlement productivity by 3.57%. We lower that more still to care for the displaced. Gladly. We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to
Okay.
say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction.
I'll let you get back to it.
I shall get.
Hello.
How do you do, stranger? Always nice to see a friendly face around Matriarch's mercy. Though it's a pity I can't lend more aid to our downtrodden collective. I'm just a humble taxidermist.
I'm seeking medical specialists to help Doc Oz.
And you think that's me? Listen, friend. A little skill with needle and thread does not make me a qualified medical professional.
Trust me, they'll let anyone handle a
Am I
scalpel.
supposed to find that encouraging? Have it your way, then. I know when I'm being voluntold. But you better make it worth my while. Before I agree to anything, I need sprat corpses. Several. And no victims of violence, please. My art depends on the quality of the sleeve.
Got
I used to
any
source all of my
unclean?
sprats from a local trapper.
Oh, I know
Frankie
where she
Billy.
is.
No idea if she's still in business. Word has it she's out north in Auntie's Choice territory.
I know where she
so
is.
Watch yourself.
I know where to
Well,
find her.
in that case, happy hunting.
Do you believe
Okay.
Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders, the
Keep
order
your
defectives,
behavior within
there's no putting this sprat back into the camp.
Cloister is looking pretty good.
I talked to you. I talked to these guys. I talked to that guy.
Every scientician yearns to visit the archive on
I
Earth.
talked to these guys.
It will process all of our equations.
I talked to all theirs. Map author.
Ah, I
Hello.
bagged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won, you won, right? Matters settled.
The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps. You've been mostly unconscious a while now.
He's saying the matter settled, the matter
No
settled.
need to get sore or nothing. I don't think it works like that, but I ain't gotta be right. I don't get paid to, you know, speculate. You ought to talk to
Speculate.
Boss Tilda. She's
I like
the
that.
brains.
Speculate.
What does she call it?
Speculate.
Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan.
Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borscht loaf.
Already spoke with her, actually.
Then you know more than us, I guess. Boss Tilda knows all sorts of funny business about this place.
Two of us?
Okay.
We just try to keep our heads down.
Okay, well, I already talked to those guys. I already talked to you, already talked to you. I'm still need to talk?
We're all in this together.
You just keep your distance.
Dissonance?
Who do I need to talk to?
The Protectorate have only been told a watered-down revision of Order philosophy.
Oh, that's not good. An isosceles right triangle. Hello.
What caused the schism between the
Where do
Protectorate
we go
and the
now?
Order?
Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict, with an 8.23 margin of error, that our situation will improve in time.
Stop it with the predictions. You don't even know multivariable calculus.
Just trying to cheer you up.
Do me a kindness and mosey on.
I don't know who I'm supposed to talk to.
The duties of an administrator never end. Good. As with probability, there is an art to mediation, and it requires a well-rounded perspective.
Irrational. Irrational.
Hold still and accept treatment.
Who the fuck am I supposed to talk to?
Welcome back. I assume you're not here for that debate. Anything I can do to assist you?
About those things I was working on.
Yes, what have you discovered?
Victor was making bombs for DeVries. I barely managed to keep him from self-detonating.
Praise the architect for small allowances. I'll speak with him. If you were able to talk him down, then hopefully his beliefs are not beyond curation.
Assign that task to me, High Scholar. Victor's obviously more dangerous than anyone knew. You shouldn't endanger yourself. The monastery needs its abbot now more than ever.
Your concern is greatly appreciated. However, I think it's best I speak with him personally. He'll confide more openly to me.
Probably.
I'm willing. Any other updates?
Found an interesting message from you to one of the conspirators about Sir Wiley.
About me, was it?
I converse with many members of the Order on a number of subjects. No doubt I was extolling Seer Wiley's numerous virtues. We can discuss this more at a later time.
Never mind, I'll be back. Hey, Seer Wiley.
Speak to Abbot Newell if you've more.
No updates on my side of things. Anything I can do to assist you?
I was hoping you could enlighten me about something.
Is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Never mind, I'll be back.
No
Let's see.
Anything I can do to assist you?
And some questions about the situation in Matriarch's Mercy.
What would you like to discuss?
I'd like to know what you're doing to improve the situation of the refugees here.
Sustenance, shelter, and scientific ministry, you mean?
Yes. I thought the Order was about elevating humanity. Nothing about this screams elevated.
Need I remind you, Arcadia is at war. This is what war looks like, I'm afraid. The Order is operating within a very reasonable framework to provide as much aid as it can.
Have a whole monastery right up there. Why not take advantage of the space?
The monastery is a place of sacred study, advancing our understanding of the plan. We cannot jeopardize that vital work all for the comfort of a few. I haven't the wish to debate you on this any further. Please, let us move on to less controversial topics.
That's all for right now. I don't know who I'm supposed to talk to. Oh, maybe that guy.
Oh, a visit? Hello. You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order projection. I mean...
No, I was not!
Skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic...
You're absolutely correct!
Some, you know, roundabout fashion.
Oh, I bit my tongue doing that.
So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good.
Novice Seer Vicarage mentioned you had an experience with order predictions?
I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until I consult my latest POP. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rollo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one. As a laugh, everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that brain case on.
It could be just a coincidence, couldn't it?
POPs so far, and at least 3 times something similar happened. Avoided drowning in a culvert, sidestepped my mantisaur allergy. Forget the other. Things like that just illustrate the fragile nature of human existence, especially here in Golden Ridge. My co-op Ike had a POP done, had told him avoid liquids for 48 hours. He ignored it. Later got drunk, passed out, drowned face first in a puddle of water.
So, how accurate? Their forecasts just seem impractically vague to me, I guess.
They saved my life, right? I think alive is a no
coincidence.
On dead.
It was coincidence.
That's something you can take to the bank, you know? Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
I hope you bring me good tidings.
I've talked to everyone, and I'm ready to mediate.
Our scienticians reported they were most impressed with the thoroughness of your inquiry. The displaced must deeply appreciate your careful consideration. And me, by proxy as well, as your ardent and industrious facilitator. Go speak with the voice of the displaced. I will meet you there shortly, and finally, we can bring this to a close.
Bruh.
Societal cast-offs who have succumbed to a life of pilferage and plunder. Auntie's choice troops have been espied bivouacked in trenches crisscrossing the highlands. Although a ceasefire exists, a healthy degree of circumspection remains advised. Newly introduced invasive species deposited here by Auntie's choice have been determined to be territorial.
My time is yours. For now.
Closely monitor their surroundings at all times whilst
Let's go talk.
Oh, Administrator Agrawal. Here to finally hash this out, are you?
Those shadows are
Not the state I've
terrible.
ever come.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation.
Those shadows are like
Finally
really,
close
really
the book on
bad.
the exclusion zone once and for all.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
I'm ready to begin if you are.
Speaking as a representative of the Order, we will abide by the Mediator's decision if you do the same.
Agreed.
Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
You're not going to like it. I'd like to discuss what I found out about the Order's
Speak
side.
on them.
Rolo Nost taught me a bit about the Order's predictions, and they're useful. I talked to... let's talk about... no, Provisioner Plotnik talked me about the...
to give you the time of day.
Orders. Orders.
Yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
The Provisioner seems committed to ensuring the displaced want for nothing. She keeps Matriarch Mercy supplied, except for critical space and building supplies.
If the Provisioner is booked up, I say redeploy another egghead at the matter.
It's less of an issue of personnel as it is of safety. Contrary to your assumptions, we do care about your collective and individual well-being.
I spoke to Vicar Arendi about her support for the displaced.
Type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them.
Yeah, that's true. She's out of touch with the people's actual needs, but then again, so is the Order.
A bit rude, don't you think? But since this mediation was foretold, I will not dispute your findings.
Rolo Nast taught me a bit about the
He
Order's
also
predictions.
mentioned they were needlessly oblique and vague.
He did. It seems to me like the Order wastes a lot of time and energy on
Order
them.
predictions are steadily improving in accuracy and scope. Someday, they'll provide us a clear map of our shared future.
But that day is not
You
today.
get more than a touch defensive when you poke holes in their sacred predictions.
Let's talk about the displaced and their perspective. You heard about the business with the Sub Rosa
When
altercations?
grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd. And I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help.
Overcrowding. The displaced are penned in like animals. No surprise they're lashing out like them.
The fault here is my own. I see now that the displaced require guidance steeped in logic and reason.
I spoke to the camp doctor about the health situation
I
here.
understand you were crucial in securing additional medical personnel for Matriarch's Mercy. Thank you.
Yeah, much appreciated. Way to go above and beyond.
Okay, Shadow Monster.
What was the good doctor's diagnosis?
Doc Breedsley needs more resources, not more space. He has meds to treat sickness, but he can't cure overcrowding. Well, you have people living on top of each other, and that's a public health
We
disaster.
have ample room to space people out more, but only if we utilize the exclusion zone.
That is indeed unfortunate, but the dangers predicted for the exclusion zone may outweigh these concerns.
I found evidence of a collapsed structure.
Collapsed? But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure, more of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty.
Yep. Refugees shouldn't have to build in these conditions. These huts come crashing down.
People are struggling to make do with what they have. If we had the exclusion zone, this wouldn't be a problem.
Watch, I decide that they get to go to the exclusion zone and they murder. They get murdered.
By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle. Admirable work, Mediator. I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced. Unfortunate if true, but I leave the
Decide.
decision in your capable hands.
A rule that the displaced, their needs outweigh the danger. The exclusion zone is theirs.
If this is the fate that was augured, then I will not complain, though it goes against my very nature. Please, be safe. That's all I ask.
Not to worry, Administrant. The exclusion zone is our problem now. Here. You stay out of trouble. We'll try and do the same.
Okay. Now you.
Yes. Just hope we've done the right thing.
Yeah, have we done the right thing? Yeah, we have. Okay, let's go get my sentinel. Fast travel, exit, no region. Hi, buddy.